See, there's a lot of youngsters out there in England that say, kafir, he's a kafir. Halal ad-dam. That's their attitude because they're Bani Islam. They're just tribal members. And they don't see Islam as the truth that it is, not only universal, but actually appealing to large numbers of people in human history. Taking 1/5 of the world's population. And there was a time when they took it through active conversion. All of this reaction that we're seeing out there in the Muslim world, which is almost entirely without any strategic thought. In every textbook on war, it's invariably called a book of strategy. Because that's what war is. It's actually strategy, it's strategic planning. So even if they were really mujahideen, if they were really, they would have a strategy. You see an overarching strategy. But there's not. There's just reactions, events. Some spectacular, some not. But that's what's out there, you see. Because you don't have people with intellect thinking about things. Now there are times in Muslim history when the Muslims made truces. There's times when the Muslims made truces with the Crusaders. And they actually honored the truces. This is during occupation of Palestine. In the 11th century, in the 12th century. Yes, Muslims. Salahuddin al-Ayyubi, this great hero that everybody raises up. He actually made truces. He was very honorable. In fact, he was so honorable that he became a folk hero in European civilization because of his honor. But he actually made strategic truces. You see, so this idea that jihad until the end, you can't make truces with this, that, or the other. Because there's no strategic thought there. There's just reaction. There's hamiyya. And Allah describes that as a jahili quality. Zealotry. Hamiyya. In fact, if you look at the root word according to Ibn Jinni, which is hamim, Hamasa, which we get Hamas, is a type of zealotry. Hamiyya, which is to defend or protect, is a type of zealotry. You see, Hamiyya, Himaya, to defend or protect. But then you move into the third category, which is Hamaqa, which is stupidity. You see, zealotry leads to stupid actions. When people are zealots, they can't think. In fact, Sun Tzu says in The Art of War, anger your enemies and send them into disarray. I mean, that's military strategic thinking. Anger your enemies and send them into disarray. So that's actually a strategy in war. To make your enemies so angry they can't think. Because ghadab, the Prophet ﷺ said, don't get angry. It's not that anger is not a human quality, it is. In fact, the ulama say that ghadab, when he said don't get angry, what he was actually saying was, don't let your anger overcome you. So that you can't think. Because people that are angry, that's why a judge, a qadi, cannot, la yaqdi wa huwa ghadban. A qadi cannot judge in a case when he's angry. And that's a principle in Islamic ruling. So this is one of the major problems that we have, is we have anger, we have rage, which is a deadly sin that takes over people. Now, that's about Muslims. Now let me talk a little bit about these people over here.